Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review The Hazing, aka Dead Scared. Best friends are hard to keep alive.
Written and directed by Rolfe Kanefsky, starring Tiffany Shepis, Parry Shen, Nectar Rose, and Brad Dourif. This movie's about a group of pledges on a scavenger hunt, but one of the items seems to be a book filled with demonic spells. Unfortunately, when they go to get it, they accidentally kill their professor who owns the book and is an evil, evil man. To complete the scavenger hunt, they go to a cursed home where they need to survive the night, but they're faced with the supernatural. Much like many of our mid-2000s Tiffany Shepis starring films, we're going to be talking about spoilers for most of this, so if you haven't seen the film, definitely check it out. It's on Tubi, link is in the description, but otherwise we're going on to our likes. Straight up, the cast is great. Brad Dourif was a shock. He's kind of like this creepy dude who has a demonic book and he's up to no good.
He also rocks a mean mustache. His character was hilarious, menacing, and creepy.
Of course, I need to talk about Tiffany Shepis. She's the main reason why we watched this movie to begin with, because we will track down all of her films and review them, ideally. But she's great as just a normal person and a demon person. And the fact that she rocks a spandex silver jumpsuit the entire movie is very appealing to me. I don't know why I said that so weird. But this is the movie that made me turn to John and say, I think Tiffany Shepis is the most attractive person that I've ever seen.
Simp. That's right. You're a simp.
Maybe it's the silver spandex, I don't know, but God, I love her.
Love? Give me a break. Seduce one of your own kind, asshole.
Hits their boobies too.
Ow! I said I was sorry.
For staring at my tits earlier.
They're very nice, if that matters.
And there's also nudity. Not a ton, but just enough.
Another surprising actor in this film that I had no idea was in it and I'm a huge fan of, Parry Shen. His character, Tim, it was great. Everyone probably recognizes him from the Hatchet franchise, but to me, he'll always be the new guy. And everyone else watches it General Hospital. But I love movies with Parry Shen in it because he's just a good actor, and like I get behind all of his characters, and in this one his character was like the reserve good guy. In this case, our final boy.
You did pretty good for a computer geek, if you say so.
Okay, listen up. I don't particularly like computers. Libraries have always given me the creeps. I never got into video games, and guess what? I'm not even a virgin. Lost my cherry when I was 15, so let's just fuck stereotypes, okay?
Okay, I'm all for that.
And the fact that we watch Victor Crowley and we see Tiffany Shepis and Parry Shen, and then we watch this movie that's 13 years earlier and they have this like intimate moment, we need to know more about this on-screen chemistry that they had in front of the fireplace.
I would like to mention that John is the first person to ever get a Parry Shen autograph. I'm not 100% if that's of all autographs. Maybe he went somewhere and got some General Hospital autographs. But we showed up to him at Scaricon and he said that it was his first horror convention ever, and we were first in line, so.
He's a sweet guy. If anyone ever goes to like meet him in a convention, he's super nice. Probably one of my favorite autograph signings.
What are you doing? Oh, I don't wear bras either.
I'm on Delia's team. Me too.
This movie in general is really upbeat. Not only is it fun like college kids doing weird shit, but it's also like a demonic movie where we have Brad Dourif taking over somebody's body. Not a doll this time, but actual people. And for the majority of it, it's one of these students and he's just a shithead and he's causing disturbances. In the Force almost. Shout out to when he looked like a Jedi. Specifically when a guy's going down on a girl and the tongue gets wild. Talk about WAP.
And that's what was kind of cool. Like there were some interesting practical effects and some cool kills in this movie. When characters die, they are on screen, which is a nice touch.
I totally thought it was just gonna be like a straight up slasher because I didn't look into this. And it had like way more supernatural elements and it's way more comedic than I thought it would be. I really like the comedy because it's just so slapstick and weird. And we do have some great deaths, including that one guy who spun around and got his head lopped off. That was dope.
Should have obeyed the sign.
I did like that this film had a Night of the Demons feel to it, because I do enjoy that movie and that franchise. It's always fun when you can have like people trapped in like a one location house on Halloween where demons are possessing them and they're trying to fight their way out. Also, huge fan of the soundtrack. That zombie like dance song.
Throw your clothes onto the floor, rip your arms off and pat your hand, do zombie dance.
It had a good beat and some good lyrics.
I didn't see this like coming. Now, what didn't we like? This one's kind of a like and a dislike at the same time, because we neglected to mention it in our likes that the frat and sorority people are also playing tricks on everybody in the house. And so that's a really cool concept, because they have like a skeleton pop up to shock somebody, and then they're thrown off when other instances of weird shit starts to happen.
Mr. Bones makes an appearance!
However, I wish they played with that a little bit more, especially when they start to think that somebody's a demon. They could have still had like traps and stuff throughout the house start to go off, and that way they would second guess themselves. And unfortunately that didn't happen. It's like the moment that a demon exists, you're like, oh shit, yes, a demon exists. And that's it. Like, there's no more like second guessing it.
Story-wise, they just wasted an opportunity that could have furthered character development, and it also could have just made for more unique situations, because it was just them going back and forth against the demons, but like the demon didn't toy with them enough.
Is this another fucking game? Wait, I had nothing to do with this, okay? Jacob and I were just playing around.
I actually didn't like how this film ended. It's not that it was a bad ending, I just thought that it was too cliche. It just kind of left me being like, really?
I was fine with how it ended, but I'm not like, oh shit, damn, that was a good movie right at the end either. So
it's a trope that is overused, and I thought that this film probably would have been better if it mixed it up.
now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. The Hazing was different than I expected. It caught me off guard with being a demonic movie, but I did enjoy the way that it was done. We did have some cool practical effects. It is really upbeat, and it does have some fun moments, and it's from the guy who did Bus Party to Hell. There was some nudity, there was some practical effects, and I like the way that our characters interacted with the demon, because the demon was kind of badass.
You two are becoming a real pain in the neck!
They are assholes!
Unfortunately, there were some aspects that I didn't like, mainly being in the lack of fake outs, because there's so much opportunity if there's a real demon and some like fake scares. But all in all, it was an enjoyable time, so I'm gonna give this 3 Brooke Burke cameos out of 5.
I was really caught off guard with this film, because I thought we were gonna get into your typical dorm hazing, more like a torture style of film, and for it to be a possessive demon movie that takes place on Halloween, that's great. And they did do a good job giving us fun characters and some really cool kills, but I also felt that they missed the mark with a lot of opportunities in our fake outs and interactions with the frat boys and the sorority girls. I thought Brad Dourif did a fantastic job. He plays a great villain, and it's always nice seeing Parry Shen in a movie, so I was very happy about that. And honestly, I think this could be like a fun hidden gem when you're looking for a good Halloween themed movie to watch. So I would recommend this film. It was a fun time and I enjoyed it. So with that being said, I'm gonna give this film 3.5 shredding a solo out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, links are in the description. Tubi for free. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything Bloodbath and beyond.